Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King, and today I'm going to be giving you part 2 of What If Naruto's a Special, Senju Sage. Remember to get this one to 100 like as usual, share this to all of your friends in your social media platform, and also guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the brand new episode of What If Naruto was an exiled Saiyan trained by Vados over on Anime King 2, and enjoy that guys. Over on Anime Prince I post a brand new episode of What If Final Valley Naruto was sent to the My Hero Academy universe, so go ahead check out that and enjoy. And remember, for new, yes I need have 4 channels: Anime King, Anime King 2, Anime King 3, Anime Prince, which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. So go ahead, click that red subscribe button and become a part of the Anime King family, and thank you for all of your help and your support. So yeah, without further ado, what do you say begin this new episode? Begin now guys. So the last spot we left off, Sasuke Uchiha was going through a lot. A few months ago, his entire clan had been wiped out, and now he was all alone. That is when he had to spar against a boy in the academy. His name was Naruto Uzumaki. As the both of them squared up to fight, Sasuke was rather surprised, as Naruto was a lot faster than he thought, and stronger as well because his blows were insane. However, something strange happened. As Sasuke started to hear Itachi speaking to him when Naruto spoke, there was just something about the way he spoke. It caused Sasuke to lash out rather violently and knock Naruto down with a punch to the cheek. They performed the seal to show that they were still comrades. Sasuke was not feeling so well as he made his way towards the spot where his sensei recommended. Arriving on top of the monument, Naruto arrived there as well and asked him what the hell he was doing up here. Sasuke ignored him at first until the third arrived and told him that the both of them had something they could understand each other about. Naruto didn't know why the villagers hate him. Yes, he didn't know why. Sasuke had lost a lot. Naruto didn't know what it feels like to grow up without family. Strangely enough, they bonded over that. A day passed as the both of them met up afterwards, and they started to hang out. They became good friends. However, they made a plan. If they want to end up on the same team, Naruto would have to flunk his grades. Everyone knew that Naruto was holding back severely. However, he was doing so bad in the academy that he was dead last, and Sasuke took the #1 spot. The girl that took the #1 in the other academics was Hinata Hyuga. As much as shy she was immensely smart, and not to mention she was the greatest Kunoichi within their class, both fighting and smart-wise. While Sakura was smart, Hinata was a tiny bit over edge. Hinata grew up in the Hyuga clan after all, as her entire clan graced themselves on dignity and knowledge and their style as well. As the time flew by, Naruto and Sasuke became the best of friends, and it was finally time for them to graduate. Naruto blew the test out of the water when he got it. Iruka knew that he was holding back, but it seems like Naruto was holding back far more than he expected. As something also happened to Naruto, he was able to grow a tree. Sasuke was confused when Naruto told him that he was able to grow a tree. He thought that he planted a tree in the ground. Hiruzen came right away as he was watching the boys through his crystal ball to see how they were getting along. He felt like it was best that he tell Naruto about his heritage. It turns out that Tsunade had a child. As Naruto was sitting there as he listened, his father, Minato Namikaze, was the son of Tsunade, Senju. The Mokuton gene seemed to have ran right into Naruto, and he was now the proud user of the Mokuton. As Hiruzen had to get Tenzo to help out, seeing that he was the only other that was able to use the Mokuton other than Naruto right now. So with that, years passed as the boys were trained. Their skills far exceed what they were showing, however, they don't play themselves in the academy, not want to reveal everything yet, and besides, Naruto is not going to reveal his Mokuton yet. Hinata was placed on their team, as she was a bit shy, however. The way the both of them spoke and hung out, it got her to break a bit out of her shell, and start to interact more with them, which was a really good thing. So with that, their sensei met them. His name was Kakashi Hatake, as he told them, well, nothing about himself. He was stingy that way, however. They were able to talk to one another and prepare. They had a test tomorrow. When Hinata heard that only two of them can pass, she was downtrodden, because she knew that Naruto and Sasuke were the best of friends, and they were going to leave her behind, however. They won't do that. They promised that they won't. She was so happy to hear that, as they had her join in. They all faced off against Kakashi. They actually put him on the back pedal. When Naruto used the Mokuton, Kakashi was captured. Granted, he was not using anywhere near to his full strength, but still, he was surprised. This team was immensely special indeed, and they have a far way to grow, and he just wants to be there to make sure that he can help them grow. So yeah, they were announced to be Team 7 as they graduated from Kakashi's tests, as Naruto wondered what kind of awesome missions that they were going to be on. Well, it's gonna suck at first. Well, he didn't know that. So yeah guys, basically that's what I thought. You guys can switch across the place, check it out for yourself, and what do you say? We jump right into this new episode begin now guys. My precious Tora-chan, I miss you so much. The wife of the daimyo, Madam Shishimai, yelled out in the office as she squeezed the poor cat. You had me so worried, my little baby, she said. No wonder it ran away, said Naruto. He had 3 scratches on the bridge of his nose and many on his hands. Sasuke had 3 on his cheek, 3 on his neck, and many on his hands as well. I would too, said Naruto. Said Sasuke. It kind of makes you pity it, Hinata said softly, as she had no scratches. Once the woman left, Hiruzen turned. Alright, Team 7. Your next duty is babysitting an elder's grandson. And digging for potatoes, no, said Naruto. As everyone except for Team 7 looked at him shocked that he interrupted the Hokage like that. Our team is stronger than any other Genin team you have. We shouldn't be doing this crap, said Naruto. I agree, Sasuke said, crossing his arms. I think this is an incredible waste of valuable resources. After all, besides team training and coming up with strategies and combinations, all they had been doing since graduation was D ranks. You idiots, Aruka barked, who was sitting next to the third. You are just rookies. Everyone start off with simple duties and work their way up. I don't give a crap, said Naruto. We are not everyone. We get these crap missions that I wouldn't even force academy children to do. This is not ninja work. These are chores, said Naruto. And I'm not doing them anymore. Bump. Kakashi bumped Naruto over the head. Quiet you, he said. Naruto-kun, it seems I have to explain to you what this duty is about, said Hiruzen as he puffed on his pipe. Listen up. Every day, Naruto cut him off. We get all kind of requests from people, ranking from babysitting all the way up to assassinations. We rank the missions, blah blah blah. But you told us that Genin get both D and C rank. I know we're fresh out of the academy, but you know that we can handle a C rank. Right, Sasuke? Hinata? Sasuke said in agreement. I think so, said Hinata. I apologize, said Kakashi, as he scratched the back of his head in embarrassment. Hiruzen simply looked thoughtful as he hummed, while he puffed on his pipe, as he interlaced his fingers in front of his face. Very well, if you want it that much, I'll give you a C rank, and we will see how you do. It's a protection mission of a certain individual. Kakashi and Hinata were surprised, as Naruto and Sasuke simply smirked. I'll introduce the client now, as he moved towards one of his chunin to go and get the client. A minute or two later, old man entered, as he had a sake bottle in his hand, well, more like a drug, full of sake, as he took a swig. What's this? They're all a bunch of super brats, the man said. Especially the girl. She looked like she couldn't hurt a fly. Are you sure you're a ninja? Hinata ducked her head, as Sasuke and Naruto got pissed off. However, Sasuke was the first to retort. I can kill you 5 times over before you can even blink, you old fart, he said. Ah, Sasuke. Killing the client is not what you're supposed to do. As Tazuna backed off. Perhaps he underestimated them. Anyway, I'm the super bridge builder Tazuna. I expect you to provide me super protection until I complete my bridge. Time skip. Naruto and Sasuke had sealed their things up in a scroll. And Naruto had sealed Hinata things up as well, so they didn't have to worry about the extra luggage. As Sasuke spoke up, this is a C-rank mission, so the worst we might face is bandits. However, I don't want any of you to let your guard down. Hinata, she jumped a bit. Yes, she said. During this mission, I want you to scout in intervals with your Byakugan to see if anyone is near or vicinity. Understood? She nodded. Naruto. Huh? I don't want you to go and get lazy on me, so don't stop molding your chakra. I want you to sense, to see if anyone is coming near us. Your sensor ability is one of the best I've ever seen. And it doesn't eat up much of your chakra, so you should be able to do that. Yeah, said Naruto. Who gave you a captain position? Getting a bit ahead of yourself, aren't you? The Hokage is a leader of the village. I need training, Sasuke said. As Naruto eyed twitch. Yeah, right. The one that is gonna be Hokage is me. Yeah, in your dreams maybe. Why you? I think you have both good chances of becoming Hokage, Hinata said, interrupting them. As they stopped glaring at one another and turned towards her. She looked a bit startled to be getting such attention. However, she spoke. You both have such strength, despite your young age. And you both have your sets of unique leadership skills. So Sasuke-kun, I think Naruto-kun has just as good a chance to become Hokage as you, she said. As she expected Sasuke to act unfavorably to what she just said, however, he simply laughed. Of course, he said, crossing his arms. He wouldn't be worthy of being my rival if he could not keep up with me, Sasuke said. As Naruto threw her arm around Hinata's shoulders. But thanks for those kind words, he said. Seriously though, he said, we need to do something about this shyness of yours, don't you think? I am not shy, she said, as her face was beet red. I'm just... Don't worry, said Naruto as he patted her on the shoulder. Just stick with us, and in a couple of weeks, you will either be a happy-go prankster like myself, cool and awesome, or... broody. Sasuke type, but take the jokester path. I mean, we have one, Sasuke already. We don't need another, said Naruto. Huh? Are you saying I'm annoying, Sasuke asked. Oh, not at all, said Naruto. Funny how you would jump right to that. It's like you already know. Why you... Hinata giggled at their antics as Naruto simply laughed. So with that, they left. As Sasuke suggested, Naruto instantly started to mold chakra, and he picked up on two people in the trees to their left. It has been quite a few years now, so the both of them could easily pick up on what each other was trying to say. As Naruto gave him a look, Sasuke immediately understood. As he lowered his speed a bit, as he was now next to Hinata, his voice was so whispered not even Kakashi heard him. Hinata, don't use your Byakugan. We have a tail, and we don't want to spook them. Let's see what they're after. Understood, she whispered back. As Hinata pushed back all the shyness and put her head in the game. As she spoke, Tazuna-san, she said. Huh? You're from the Wave Country, right? What about it? Do you have a ninja village there, she asked. It was Kakashi that answered, no, not in Wave Country. Most other countries have them, but not in Wave Country. They're too small for it. But don't worry though, there won't be any ninja combat in a C-rank mission. Sasuke pushed chakra in his eyes as he looked towards the puddle. As he gave Naruto a nod. As they walked past the puddle, suddenly, a ninja burst out of the puddle as he had a chain gauntlet that wrapped around Kakashi. Another Kira ninja came out as he had the connecting chain. What? Said Kakashi as they yanked the chain, ripping him apart. Tazuna's eyes widened along with Hinata. Sasuke, Sharingan burning in his eyes, one Tomo in the left and two in the right, turned towards her. Hinata, protect Tazuna, he ordered as Naruto sped through hand signs. Earth style, Earth Dragon projectile, he said. An Earth Dragon rose from the ground and spat high velocity mud projectile towards one of the Kira ninjas. The ninja jumped away as Sasuke sped through hand signs. Fire style, Fireball Jutsu. The other one had to move as the chain got melted, forcing the both of them to split apart. As they tried to come around, Hinata jumped in front of Tazuna. Her Byakugan activated as she lowered herself into a stance. Earth style, Earth wall, said Naruto as he slammed his hand down. The ninja on the left slammed right into the wall as he staggered back. Wood style, wood cutting technique. A wooden blade came from Naruto's hand as he jumped over the wall and threw it. It slammed into the heir ninja's shoulder, pinned him into the wall. As Naruto raised a single hand sign, "Grow," he said. The wood inside his shoulder expanded inside his body as spears erupted, damaging several vital organs as blood started to leak from him. This was the first time he had hit someone with that jutsu. At first it was just random wooden dummies, but now there was just so much blood. "Well done, Naruto." Naruto turned as Kakashi stood there holding the other Kira ninja in a headlock, as Sasuke was in front of Hinata protectively. Kakashi was about to say something else when he noticed Naruto's hands were shaking slightly. Well, it was to be expected. That was his first kill. This was not like them in the past, as he thought about his own childhood growing up, when there was war going on. This was more peaceful times. "I'll have to talk to him about it later," Kakashi thought to himself, as he just placed a hand on Naruto's shoulder. As the child seemed to calm down, he then turned his gaze. "Tazuna-san." Tazuna flinched. Yes. "I need to talk to you." Within moments, the remaining Kira ninja was tied to a tree. He was glaring daggers at Naruto, seeing that his brother was dead. This guy is a Chunin rank ninja, one of the demon brothers of Kira, missing him. They are ninjas known to keep fighting no matter what. The demon brother glanced up. "How did you read our movements? Not even your Genins were taken by surprise." Well, on a sunny day like this, when it hasn't rained in days, a water puddle should not exist. Besides, Naruto's a very accomplished dancer. He no doubt detected you from the moment you started to follow us, and alert his teammates. "Why did you let the brats fight when you knew that?" said Tazuna. "If I had wanted to, I could have ended these two instantly. However, I needed to find out who was the target." "What do you mean?" said Tazuna. "Meaning, were they after you or one of us? We hadn't heard that there was ninjas after you. Our mission was to protect you from thieves or gangs. This has now become at least a B-rank mission. This was supposed to be simple protection until you complete the bridge." Tazuna was quiet as he started to sweat. "If it was known that ninja was after you, this mission would have been an expensive B rank. I'm sure you must have a reason, but it causes problem when you lie about the mission details. We are now operating outside of our duties." Are we ready for this type of mission?" Hinata asked. "I suppose that at this point, it will be customary for us to abandon this mission," said Kakashi. "Wait, I have to talk to you. It's about the mission. You're right. This job is most likely outside of your duties, because a super dangerous man is after my life." "Super dangerous man? Who?" said Kakashi. "You probably at least heard his name before. A wealthy shipping magnate. His name is Gato." "Gato, from the Gato company," Kakashi said, his one eye widening in surprise. "He's said to be one of the world's few extremely wealthy people." "Yes, officially he runs a large shipping company," said Tazuna. "But secretly he sells drugs and other illegal items, using ninjas and gangs to take over businesses and countries. He's a super nasty man. It was about a year ago he set his eyes on the Wave country. Through money and violence he quickly take control of the shipping industry. He now has a monopoly on all of the business that are going through the country. The only thing he has to fear now is the completion of the bridge. And because you're building it, he won't hold the monopoly anymore," said Hinata. As Tazuna nodded. "So those ninjas were hired by Gato?" Sasuke asked. As Tazuna nodded. "But what I don't understand is, if you knew that ninjas could be after you, why didn't you tell us that fact when you hired us?" Tazuna sighed. "The Wave is super poor," he said. "Even our daimyo has no money. Of course we don't have much money either. Not enough for the expensive B-rank mission. Well, if you quit the mission now, I will definitely die." "But don't worry," Tazuna said. "If I die, my cute 10-year-old grandson will just cry for a few days. Oh yeah, and my daughter will live a sad life hating Konoha ninjas forever. But it wouldn't be your fault." "Not at all," he said. Kakashi twitched at that as he scratched a plate on his headband. He sighed. As he looked towards his team, they also felt sorry for the man. "Well, I guess we have no choice but to protect you until you get back to your country." Tazuna smiled as he thanked them over and over again as they set off. "Hey," Sasuke said, "you were shaking back there." As Naruto looked towards his hands, "It's still a bit shocking, I guess. It's not like I've killed someone before. It was either you or him. Don't beat yourself up about it." Well, I know that, but my body doesn't want to seem to listen, said Naruto. It's not good to be shaken, especially now that we know that enemies are gonna attack. Give me a minute. I'll be fine, said Naruto. As the group made their way, as Naruto turned his gaze towards a bush that started to rustle. It's an animal, said Naruto. He knit the eyes and picked up something. Everyone get down, she said. As Kakashi tackled Tazuna down to the ground, as the rest of them dropped down, a sword flew over their head. A ninja landed on the hilt. Kakashi picked himself up. Well. If it isn't Kira missing name, Zabuza Mamakai, he said. Be careful, guys, said Naruto. This guy has a lot of chakra. It's also dark and powerful. He's right. This chakra, said Hinata, as she looked at Zabuza with her Byakugan. As Sasuke activated Sharingan. What is this? A Sharingan, a Byakugan, and a skill sensor. Not to mention Kakashi of the Sharingan. No wonder the demon brothers lost. Sorry, but the old man is mine. Kakashi reached as he lifted up his headband. Surround and protect Tazuna, he said. Do not enter the fight. I'm afraid our mission is to protect the old man, so you'll have to go away now, said Kakashi. Otherwise, you'll be fighting me. Already showing off the famous Sharingan. I'm honored. When I was in Kira Envoy, I kept a handbook. It had information on you. The man who copied over 1,000 jutsu. This will be fun. He kicked off the tree, yanking his blade out as he landed on a lake. Hidden mist jutsu. The place was filled with mist. The place felt terrifying. As Zabuza started to list out the organs that he was going to carve out of them, one by one. As he started to release bloodlust and make, the intention felt worse. As Naruto bit down hard, as he grit his teeth as he felt his body shaking. As he glanced towards Hinata as he saw her Byakugan fading, her body was trembling and she was sweating. Hinata, said Naruto, stay strong. This is what you want. So keep your guard up. Don't worry. Kakashi started to repel it backwards. I'll protect you guys with my life. I won't let my comrade die, he said. Well, too late because it's already over. Zabuza was right in the middle of them. However, Sasuke unsheathed his blade in a flash as he swung, taking Zabuza's head clean off. However, the body dispersed in water. Sensei, behind you, said Naruto, as Zabuza came and cleaved Kakashi in half. But Kakashi dispersed in water as well. Don't move, it's over, he said, kunai to Zabuza's throat. Damn it, said Naruto. This damn mist is covered in his chakra. I can hardly even sense Kakashi through it. Hey Hinata, can you see anything? No, Naruto-kun, she said. There's too much chakra in the air. Same here, said Sasuke. His Sharingan then picked up something from the bush. Sensei, behind you, he yelled out. Zabuza burst out of the bush, as Kakashi had to stab the one that he was behind, as a real one came and kicked him towards the water. Zabuza rushed towards him as Kakashi was about to battle until another Zabuza burst from the water behind him, forcing the duck under the swing. Zabuza then slammed his hand into Kakashi's chest. Water prison technique, he said, as the water swallowed up Kakashi. Now I have you in my inescapable prison. You're done. We can finish things later first. I'll take care of them. His water clone walked towards the shore. Wearing those headbands and acting like ninjas, the clone said. A real ninja is someone that has survived numerous brushes with death. Only when you're good enough to be listed in my handbook can you call yourself a real ninja. You're not ninjas, just brats. Take Tazuna and run. You have no chance of beating him. As long as I'm captured here, he can't move either. Now get away. The water clone cannot. Stray too far away from the body. Run away, he yelled. Their sensei was pleading for them to leave as Naruto looked towards Sasuke, who nodded his head. He looked towards Hinata, as she steeled herself and nodded. Run away? Kakashi-sensei, you underestimate us, said Naruto. A water clone only possessed 1/10 of the original power. Do you think us that weak? Besides, the success of this fight depends on you, said Sasuke. If we run away now, Zabuza will just kill you and pick us off one by one at his leisure. Besides, those who abandon their comrades are even worse than trash, right? As Kakashi's eye was widened. You guys will never grow up. Gonna keep on playing ninjas. When I was your age, these hands were already dyed red with blood, said Zabuza. So, said Naruto. That makes you a ninja? That just make you a psychopathic killer, you eyebrowless freak. Don't talk as if you know us. Talking trash is for when the battle is over. Team 7. Combination 27, said Naruto. Naruto flashed through hand signs a wood vine broke from the ground. The clone was shocked, however. He was able to jump. However, that was a big mistake as the vine shot upwards and wrapped around him. Sasuke then breathed flames out of his mouth that rushed up the wood and burned the clone away. The water was just evaporated and turned to steam. The real Zabuza was a bit shocked. Mokuton ninjutsu. That was unexpected. However, he created 10 more water clones as they walked towards the shore. Sasuke can do it, right? Said Naruto. Sasuke nodded as Naruto decided to move forward as Sasuke unsheathed his Chokito. Sasuke then rushed head on into the clones. They all raised their blades. However, wood spikes shot up from the ground. They all had to jump away. As he shot towards real Zabuza, getting his opening as he sliced. Zabuza ducked under the swing though, but Sasuke wasn't done, as he threw a kunai right towards the back of his head. Zabuza tilted his head, only for Naruto to appear and catch a kunai and launch it towards his face. Zabuza had no choice but to jump away. The clones all rushed towards Sasuke, who was jumping back. However, wooden spikes erupted and pierced through all of them, taking them down. You brat, said Zabuza as he reached for his blade. However, Kakashi's sandal planted in his face, knocking him away. Thanks, you two, said Kakashi, as he rose up to his feet. I'll end this now, he said. Tch, I got distracted and released a jutsu, said Zabuza. Wrong. You were forced to release a jutsu. As Zabuza grit his teeth, as the Genins moved back towards Tazuna, both men started to clash. Zabuza was shocked when Kakashi finished his own hand signs before him. How are you doing this? As he was hit with an enormous ball of water that threw him right into a tree. Can you see into the future? Yes. And all I see is your death, said Kakashi. Before he could end him though, 2 senbons pierced into Zabuza's neck. His head collapsed downwards. You're right, he is dead. The strange feminine mask wearer said. Huh? Who's that? Kakashi jumped down and checked Zabuza's pulse. Thank you very much. I've been searching for the opportunity to kill Zabuza for a long time now. That mask. You're a Kiri Hunter Ninja. Hunter Ninja, Hinata said, confused. They're a special division of Anbu, said Sasuke. Their duty is to hunt down and kill missing names. To get a rank like that at that age. Well, it seems that there are some great ninjas out there, said Naruto. Your battle is now over and I must dispose of this body, since it's a body with great secrets. As the hunter nin slumped Zabuza's hand over his shoulder. Farewell. As he placed his hand in the half-ram seal and he was gone. Kakashi breathed a sigh of relief as he pulled on his headband. As he covered his Sharingan eye, the other two deactivate theirs as well. Now we have to get Tatsuna-san home. Kakashi announced, let's go. However, he suddenly froze. As he fell over. I was wondering when that would happen, said Naruto as he walked up towards him. Your chakra reserve is lower than mine, and you're using a transplanted eye. That should drain you pretty quickly, huh? Sasuke, give me a hand here. Why? Too weak to carry him by yourself. Shut your face hole and just help me, said Naruto. Time skip, they got back to the house as they met Tsunami and the child. Now Kakashi was giving them a rather shocking outlook on what happened. So if Hunter Nin's usually dispose of the body right there and then, why did that one take it away, said Naruto. If he needed proof of his work, he could have just taken the head and the weapon that he used to kill Zabuza. No way, said Sasuke. Yes, exactly. What are you guys talking about, said Tazuna. Most likely Zabuza is still alive. As Hinata's eyes went wide, those senbons, it's possible that he just put Zabuza into a momentary state of death, said Sasuke. Indeed, he took the body of the much heavier Zabuza with him, and those weapons that he used are not normally used for hunter ninjas. These 2 points indicated that his moment was not to kill Zabuza but to save him. We cannot ignore that possibility. Aren't you guys thinking too much into this, Tazuna asked nervously. Hunter nins are supposed to kill missing nins. If he was even one at all, said Naruto. Exactly, so we should have prepared before anything at hand. There is no insurance that Gato hasn't hired some more stronger ninja, so we have to be ready for anything. Naruto, Sasuke, the both of them snapped their attention towards him. You two are very strong, and you're getting stronger every day. Hinata has massive amount of untapped potential. Can I count on you two to release it while I'm recovering? I'm way ahead of you, Sensei, said Naruto. Someone else then came in the house. It was Iniri. Iniri, said Tazuna, where were you? Welcome back, Grandpa, he says. He hugged his grandfather. Iniri, said Tsunami. These are the ninjas that protected Grandpa. Iniri looked at them. Before he turned back to his mother. They're all gonna die, he said. Huh? What was that, said Naruto. There's no way you can win against Gato, said Inari. Words like that should be said after the fight is over, otherwise. You will look like a fool, said Sasuke. Listen, brat. Sasuke and I can't lose to a guy like Gato. We're gonna be big heroes one day. We're not gonna go down fighting a chump like him. What are you, stupid, said Inari. There's no such thing as heroes. Huh? As Inari walked off. If you don't want to die, just leave this place and never come back. As he went to his room. The little brat, said Naruto. The next day, as Naruto and Sasuke was in a clearing with Hinata. I hope you're rested, Hinata, because you're gonna need the energy first. We're gonna work on your speed and power, said Naruto. How are you gonna do that, she said. First, said Naruto as he stepped forward and zipped down her jacket. Her face turned beet red as Naruto pulled it off rather quickly, showing the mesh shirt underneath and the black tank top and her already developing chest. It's just gonna get in the way, said Naruto. Sasuke's cheeks turned red as he turned his head, so did Naruto, as the both of them now saw what she was covering up. However, Naruto shook his head and returned back to the task. We're gonna help you progress using the same method that we use. She was still beet red as she looked at him, as Naruto pulled out two black bracelets, just like the ones that he and Sasuke were wearing. Put these on, he said, as she placed them on. Those are chakra weights, currently. They weigh a pound each. The more chakra you pour into them, the more heavier they become. You want to make them heavy enough to make you sluggish, but not enough so you can't move. Once you have added the desired weight, we will begin sparring. This will help you develop muscles that will help you in your fighting style, understood? Yes, Naruto-kun, she said. She steadily channeled chakra into them, as she did it small and small and small until she reached a comfortable weight. Alright, throw a punch, said Naruto. As she threw it. Too light, said Naruto. You need to struggle to maintain the same speed and mobility you have. Increase the weights. As she added more chakra. Alright, said Naruto, believing that was enough when she threw another punch. Now time to begin our sparring, said Naruto. You'll be fighting Sasuke. Her eyes widened as she looked towards Sasuke. Sasuke is a more versatile fighter. I'm stronger, but I'm a more brawler type, said Naruto. Besides, his style mostly resembles a traditional ninja style. While mine is, well, it will only teach you how to fight me, said Naruto. So he's your best opponent. I won't go easy on you, said Sasuke. If I did, that would be insulting to you. You want to get stronger, right? Yes, she said. Alright then. Begin, said Naruto. Time skip. Ouch, said Sasuke, as he held his side, as Naruto was treating a few bruises on Hinata's arm. She had been very good at dodging Sasuke's strikes, aimed to her body, but she wasn't completely able to dodge them all, as she got hit on the arm. She was able to get in a few strikes as well, as she had hit him right in the ribs, as she hurt him physically. And she says that I'm weak, Naruto thought to himself. She was always putting herself down for no reason. She was far from weak. Hinata, do you know how many of the graduating Genins would be able to land a hit on Sasuke except for me? She shook her head no. She was too kind in Naruto's opinion. She apologized at least a dozen times for hurting Sasuke, despite him waving it off. No one, said Naruto. You're strong, Hinata. It's not that you're not strong, it's just your confidence. You need a bit more rougher attitude, he said. He's right, said Sasuke. You need to use more force when you speak, to make people hear you. You're a ninja. Yeah, said Naruto, like this. Just gather everything in your chest and let it out. Yes, of course I will get stronger, he shouted. She started to stammer a bit. That might be a bit too advanced for you at this stage. Alright, how about just a yes, said Naruto. Put your gut into it. Hinata took a breath. Yes, she said, as Naruto clapped his hand. Just like that, he said, making her blush. We'll get you ready in no time, he said to her, as Kakashi came out, as he told him about tree walking. Hinata learned that a long time ago. It was a basic chakra control exercise. The Hyugas were known for their chakra exercise. The Hokage taught Naruto and Sasuke that some time ago. Well, Naruto did have to threaten him. Naruto wanted to learn something new, so he threatened to throw all of his paperwork away if he didn't teach him something new. Kakashi's sweat dropped as he saw Naruto grinning, blackmailing the Hokage by threatening him to throw all of his papers away. He simply shook his head. This kid was something alright. Time skip. I'm so tired, said Hinata. It was near the end of the week. She has been through non-stop training ever since they started. When Naruto and Sasuke said that they were going to work it to the bone, they were not exactly exaggerating. Currently, everyone was at the dinner table and they were eating. However, Inieri started to lose it. He made a single comment that made Naruto give him a glare. You're back with that again, kid. What the hell is wrong with you? Shut up. You don't know anything about this country. You all acting like it's all easy and okay. Train note there, you think that I would do anything to stand up against Gato. Not to mention you're always clowning around and acting so cheerful. You know nothing how hard life can be, said Inieri. Oh, I see. So I should be like you then. Cry all the time and act like some child of tragedy. As Naruto gave Inieri one of his fiercest glares. Then keep on crying forever, you little sissy. Because it's not gonna change anything. You crying is not gonna do a damn thing. At least we're here to do something about it. If you don't believe in heroes, fine. But whining and cursing about, unable to do anything because you can't, is one of the biggest lies I ever heard. So shut up and be quiet and let us do our job, said Naruto. After when it's over, then you can talk. Tears gathered near his eyes as he clenched his fists. As Naruto got up, however, he fell. Sasuke caught him. It seems I did overdo it too much, said Naruto. His entire body was sore. The next morning, Naruto woke up noon. It turns out that the others left, as they would let him sleep in. As Naruto said his goodbye to the mother and child there, Inieri seemed to be still sore about what he said to him last night. As Naruto made his way, however, something was wrong. He noticed a boar. It seems like someone had sliced it down with a sword. He then noticed the trees had gashes in them. As he followed the gashes, the way they took it seems like they went around him. He turned his gaze as he rushed back towards the house. As for Inieri, he was on the ground crying. Two men had came in and kidnapped his mother, and here he was, too weak to do anything about it. Well then cry about it, sissy. The word of Naruto echoing in his mind. If you can't do anything about it, just shut up and let us do our job. If you think there is no such thing as heroes, then you're sadly mistaken. The word of Kaizen then popped into his head. If you truly find something precious to fight for, then use these two hands of yours, and never let your precious thing get away. As Inieri clenched his fists, here he was crying, while his mother's being dragged away. No, he refused. He rushed out of the house. Let my mother go, he said. Huh? Inieri said, Tsunami, run away, she yelled. It's just a kid. Get away from my mom, he rushed forward. Inieri, no, Tsunami yelled. Slice. They cut him into 3 pieces, however, what dropped was a wooden doll. As they heard footsteps as Naruto was holding on to Inieri in his arms. Sorry I'm late, said Naruto, but you know, heroes usually show up at the last second, so it's alright. Naruto, Inieri said in shock. See? You said they weren't any heroes yet. You ran headfirst into danger to save your mom. If that isn't a hero, I don't know what is, said Naruto. Well, if it isn't one of the loser shinobis that Tazuna hired. The guy with the X across his face pushed Nami down towards the ground. As Naruto clenched his fist as 2 of them rushed towards him, ready to kill Naruto as Naruto ducked on the first swipe, before his fist buried in the guy's guts. The man dropped down to the ground, even in agonizing pain. The other one tried to slice Naruto, but Naruto pulled a kunai and clashed it right against his blade. Before he pushed the guy back, he didn't have any amount of strength to even try and push Naruto down. Naruto's fist then enlarged as it became brown, before he drove it in the guy's face, knocking him out clean. The one that Naruto punched earlier. Behind you, Inieri said. However, a wooden pole came from Naruto's hand and slammed into the man's guts, knocking him out cold. Piece of cake, said Naruto, as he tied them up. Wow, said Inieri. You're really strong. Told you, said Naruto. Now I'm off. To end Gato reign once and for all, said Naruto, as he tied them up and restrained them. There is no doubt that you're at the bridge right now, seeing if they attack here. But these two are the only ones that come here, so you two should be fine, said Naruto. Besides, I can't let Sasuke hog the spotlight. As Naruto gave Inari and Tsunami a thumbs up before he shot off. Whoa, said Inari, as he felt something inside of him that he hasn't felt for a long time now. Hope. Hope that he can actually win. Back on the bridge. Secret technique. Demonic ice mirrors. Sasuke was captured in a volley of mirrors that surrounded him. His Sharingan was activated as he looked around, as Haku sank into one of the mirrors. When they got here, these two decided to show up, as Kakashi was clashing with Zabuza while Sasuke was handling the apprentice. Hinata was watching over Tazuna. Well then, I'll show you my real speed, Haku said, as Sasuke saw it coming in slow motion. However, Sasuke's body wasn't as fast as his eyes. Haku was immensely fast in this technique. He was cut across the chest as his shirt was torn. Then came another and another and another, all of them too fast for him to react. Sasuke, Kakashi yelled from outside. The mirrors had huge gaps in them so Kakashi could see. Sasuke and Hinata said she launched kunais, forcing Haku to step back as the kunais went straight through the gaps in the mirrors. This gave Sasuke time to think about his situation. His speed is greater than mine. Is he hitching a ride on the lights that are reflecting off the mirrors? Too many theories and not enough truth to it. Damn it, said Sasuke as he got back up. I can take off my weights, but I doubt I'll be fast enough to handle the speed that he's going that same way. If only Hinata wasn't busy protecting Tazuna, she could have attacked from the outside and I could attack from the inside. Now then, Sasuke looked up as Haku was in ever-seen mirror. Shall we continue? BAM! Several mirrors exploded at once, as massive wood vines ripped through them with ease, forcing Haku to go up to one that was even further up. Interesting jutsu you have there, said Naruto. His voice was from outside. Sasuke breathed a sigh of relief, hearing Naruto outside. A Hayaton ninjutsu bloodline technique, utilizing not only natural manipulation but also diving into the realm of space-time ninjutsu theory. Water and wind mix together to become ice. You're using the light from the reflective mirrors to dabble into the speed of time and space reflection, said Naruto. To you, everything must be going slow motion. Sasuke chuckled. Dumb as hell in most areas, but when it comes to analyzing and breaking down jutsus, that is his specialty. However, like most jutsu, yours is flawed, said Naruto. The biggest problem is, although you can see out the back, there's no mirror to catch you if you fall out of it. Second is, there's only one of you, and a sensor like me can tell where you are at any time, said Naruto. Your copies cannot fool me, but I admit it was brilliant of you, leaving a chakra trail in every mirror. However, your chakra will always be larger than the others, no matter what. You won't be able to attack Sasuke anymore. It's over. It's over, Haku said. I'm afraid not. Your friend is still within my dome, and I can kill him anytime I wish. Sasuke, you can see him, right? In slow motion, but I can't quite keep up. Remove the weights. I'll provide the cover, said Naruto. Sasuke sent chakra to his wrists and his ankles as the bracelets fell off. Haku shot out of a mirror towards Sasuke, but a wooden pole stopped him. He changed direction and shot back into another as he came out. However, Naruto kept on blocking him until Sasuke was surrounded by several wooden poles. There it was. The first wooden pole was blocked by a second, forcing Haku to turn right, which was Sasuke's left. With the weights gone, Sasuke moved. Haku's eyes went wide under the mask, but it was too late. Slice! His head was cut clean off. As the body collapsed down to the ground, the mirrors instantly shattered. As Naruto stepped over, "You're right," he said. "Why wouldn't I be?" "Well, that was your first kill if I'm not mistaken." "There are things that are much more traumatic up here," Sasuke said, pointing at his head. As Naruto already knew about his past, so he understood. "Besides, I'm not a complete bitch like you, so I'm not affected," Sasuke said. Usually Naruto have slugged Sasuke for something like that, however, this was not time for it. "I can't believe you lost in speed," said Naruto. "He cheated. You said yourself that technique was mixed with space and time ninjutsu." That wasn't fair at all, Sasuke said. Very true, said Naruto. This is strange. What do you mean? Zabuza isn't alone. And it isn't Kakashi. When they arrived, they saw that Zabuza was pinned down. Kakashi's hand was covered in lightning. It was his famous lightning blade. You're too dangerous, Zabuza. Tazuna, the one that you're trying to kill, is this country, hope, your ambition. To take him down is something I cannot allow to happen. I don't give a damn. I fight for my own ideals. And I shall continue, he said, struggling to get out of the dogs that were biting on him. I asked you to surrender once, however, you failed to heed my warning. So the only thing that is left now is your death. Kakashi shot forward as Zabuza's eyes went wide. Slam! Kakashi's hand tore right through his chest, tearing his heart apart. Zabuza's eyes simply shut as his head slumped over. Kakashi's summons poofed away as the body dropped to the ground, lifeless. Naruto-kun, Sasuke-kun, said Hinata. She rushed over. Tazuna not too far behind. Chump had nothing on us, said Naruto, giving Hinata a thumbs up. Isn't that right, Sasuke? So you say. But it took the two of us to take him down. And if he wanted, he could have killed me. I wasn't fast enough to dodge him. Well, you're a mood killer, said Naruto. It seems like we're not alone, said Naruto as he turned his gaze. Well. The big bad Zabuza was killed. Pathetic. You're Gato, said Kakashi, looking at the small man. Thank you for killing Zabuza. Saved me the trouble of doing it myself, said Gato, with his army of thugs behind him. Hiring normal ninja is just too troublesome, you know? Not only are they more expensive, there's always a chance that they might end up betraying me. So I hire Mr. Nin and have them battle. Then when both parties are weakened, I have them wiped out with numbers. And now you with the Jonin are tired and weakened. I can go through with my plan. How is BAM? Gato stopped talking as he dropped to his knees, two kunais right in his skull. He collapsed face first. The throwers were none other than Sasuke and Naruto. I hate people that feel the need to brag about their plans, Sasuke said. The bastard deserves it, said Naruto. Hey! Damn ninjas! You just killed our meal ticket! One of the bandits shouted out. Now we're just gonna have to kill you and rape this village until there is nothing left. Yeah! The other ones agree as they rush forward. An arrow landed right between them. As they look up to see, Inieri standing there with a bow and arrow. And he had the villagers there. They had all makeshift weapons. If you come any further onto our island, the citizen of this country will stop you with everything we've got. Nice timing, Inieri, said Naruto. A hero shows up at the last second, right, said Inieri, with a grin on his face. Damn right they do, Sasuke says. He brought up his hand. Let's increase the numbers. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Sasuke created 4 clones. As Naruto started to laugh. Let me show you clones, he said. The bridge was filled to the max. As Naruto clones were, well, the numbers were ridiculous. As Hinata looked around, so much Naruto. So what do you say, said Naruto. You still want to fight? As they looked towards all the bandits, they turned and ran, some of them leaping into the water out of fear. Others rushing back towards the ship that carried them there to get the hell out of there. The villagers started cheering in happiness. Their home was finally free. Time skip. Team 7 had finished that mission over 4 weeks ago. A month in total. They had returned to Konoha not long after. And ever since, well, the mission had been ranked up to a B, and it was now listed on their record. At the moment, Hinata dodged before she lashed out with a powerful strike. Naruto knew better than to get hit by that as he weaved under her attack. He appeared behind her as she spun around. She slammed a hit right in his gut, but he poofed away. Hinata spun as Naruto's hand stopped right at her neck. As he turned to see Sasuke appear on the field. Hey Naruto, I'm tagging in, he said. The Hokage want to see you. Huh? For what? No idea. Kakashi just told me that Hokage want to see you. Fine, said Naruto, as he slapped Sasuke and tagged him in. As Sasuke continued to spar with Hinata while Naruto sunshine away. As Naruto reappeared outside the window, peeping in to see the old man reading that book of his that Kakashi always has, with a pipe in his mouth. Naruto knocked ears and jumped as he threw the book away rather quickly. Ah, Naruto-kun, good of you to show up so fast. I heard you want to talk to me, said Naruto as he climbed through the window. Yes. This is very serious. I have a S-rank secret that you need to know. An S-rank secret? Yes, you always wonder why the villagers seem to hate you for no reason. I figure it's time that I finally tell you something that you don't know. The official story is that the fourth guy gave his life to kill the Kyuubi. However, that is not true. The Kyuubi could not be killed. It's a being that consists of purely chakra. So, it was sealed away. It's in me, said Naruto as he looked down. That mystery seal on my stomach, isn't it? Yes, Naruto-kun. That seal contained the Kyuubi. Why would my own father do this to me, said Naruto. That I can't answer. Well, partly at least. I have been studying the Shiki Fusion, the ones on your gut. And Minato only sealed half of the Kyuubi inside of you. Because the beast was too great for him to seal all of it. I arrived on the scene to see your mother holding down the Kyuubi with her special chakra chains, already dying. Your mother was once a container of the Kyuubi, in the middle of giving birth to you. The seal was weakened. The fox attempted to kill you as soon as the opportunity presented itself. Both Minato and Kushina jumped in front of the way of the Kyuubi claw, and they were pierced. I know that you, like all orphans, wondering if they ever loved you. But this should be proof enough, he said. But no one knew about you, right? I mean, I never heard a person say that Kushina Uzumaki was a container of the Kyuubi. So how does people know about me? It was impossible to keep the seal in complete secret, Naruto-kun. However, once I was reinstated as Hokage, I made it a S-rank secret for no one to speak about you being the container. The punishment for speaking of it was death. However, that did not stop them from stopping their children from associating with you in other ways, I'm sad to say. Well, good thing you told me now, said Naruto. Because when I was younger, I would have probably freaked out, said Naruto. I'm actually amazed that you're taking this so well. Well, there must be a reason. If my parents jumped in front of the claw, using their own life to protect me, they must have loved me. So there must be a reason why the fox was sealed inside of me. I mean, how could you ask someone else to give your own child if you couldn't use yours, said Naruto. Hiruzen was shocked by Naruto's insight in all of this. Although, if the fox is inside of me, why haven't I ever really felt anything like he's there at all? I believe it has something to do with your Mokuton genes. If I'm not mistaken, it is a main component at the first use to restrain the other tail beasts in the past. Said Naruto, as he seemed to think about something. So what are you gonna do now? Here's an axe. As Naruto moved towards the window and opened it. Isn't that obvious? I'm just gonna have to prove to them that I am Naruto Senju, legacy of the first, the second, and the fourth Hokage. Future, 6th Hokage. 6? What about 5th? Well, let's face it, Jay, you're getting old, said Naruto. And I'm not strong enough to be Hokage yet, but I will be. I'll be the greatest Hokage, and the most powerfulest ninja this world has ever seen, said Naruto. As he jumped out the window, as Hiruzen watched him leave, the child has truly grown into a fine young man, Minato Kushina. I'm sorry that the both of you aren't here to see your son. However, you should know, he's a wonderful young man, he said to himself, with a happy smile on his face. But guys, to be and subscribe right here. For the next person, do like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to be posted. But I'm off and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.